Welcome back. Today, I think we're gonna repair this and get this ready for welding back onto the chassis. So, I've been plodding on with this last couple of days, trying to get a few bits and bobs more done on it. I've attacked a little hole I had down on this corner. So I tend to get a bit carried away sometimes and forget to shoot videos. I had a little hole in the bottom of the chassis leg here, just a tiny little one. You've probably seen in the last video. So what I've done is I've cut it out. This the black stuff here is just a rust treatment, just to try and break down the rust, because I've got a little bit of rust inside there, just surface rust. That's all it is. So I've knocked the top off that, treated it with a bit of surface rust. The plate I've made for it is this. Happy with that. However, the shape of it was a bit of a nightmare. So what I've had to do is, basically the flat plate I've had to cut up here. I've folded one side in over the top of the other side, trimmed the line out, and then run a weld up the front of it, dressed it back. I've also run a weld up the inside of it, as you can see there, just to give us the extra strength. So that's all ready to weld on there now. Once I'm gonna prime it with some weld through primer on the inside as well, and this, so that this is all good and dressed inside here. Obviously, again, when I'm finished, I'm going to run a wax oil down the inside just to treat it all up. But for the time being, as I say, that plate's made. All I've got to do once it's in and welded is just trim along the top and trim along the bottom, so I've got the right lengths. That's all welded on. Spot welds look a little bit rough there in the corner, but once it's all done, once I've got all the repair work done to the chassis, I'm going to stitch weld it down next. I've got to go through the whole thing and do quite a bit of stitch welding just to put it back to normal again. But today I think I'm going to try and do some on the bench and try and get this done, the little outrigger. I've got a hole there to do. So I think what we're going to do is just chop it along here, form a new edge for there, because that edge is also rotted through, and this edge here wants refinishing, that's rotted through. This is the bit that actually welds onto the chassis itself, so it's quite important. Other than that, once we're done with that, we'll get it all cleaned up, probably in the shot blaster, get it primed up ready for painting, or even get it primed up ready for welding. I'm reasonably happy with the penetration on that. Little spot here where I'm not 100% happy with. Little spot there and a little ridge along there. So all I'll do is I'll run a beater weld along the back in that area and that area, and a little spot on there as well, and that should get us through, and then grind it back flush, shape it up to fit, and that's a nice simple repair done. There we go. Shaped up, welded. All fighting fit, ready to go. All I'm going to do is tomorrow, I'm not going to knock it on the head for tonight. Tomorrow I'll get it cleaned up in the shot blaster and get our nice and clean, get it primed, ready to weld on. Happy with that? And there we have it. That's pretty much all I can do for today. I came back today with the intention of getting that sorted, getting it actually welded onto the car. However, seems that the gods had other plans out of welding wire, so that's completely on hold now until next week, because as soon as I can get out to get the welding wire, it's going to be Friday, so a little bit gutted at that. Took a little bit of spare time I've got, just had a little bit of a clean up in the workshop because it is an absolute pigsty. Just stuff everywhere, falling out things and that, and you can't work like that. So had a bit of a clean up, quite happy about that. However, what I've done is dressed that up in the shot blaster. Got all the rust and everything off it, and I've treated it with like a rust cure, like a rust converter, to get rid of the rust. So next time you see that, hopefully that should be primed, ready to go. Actually, next time you see that, it'll probably be the next video, which I'm hoping to have it welded on by then, unless I have some sort of madcap idea and change the plan and do something else completely different, because you never know. Who knows what tomorrow holds. So yeah, I think we're going to end it there. And once again, thanks to all the new subscribers, because you are absolute legends and keeping me motivated to this game. I know I keep saying this. I sometimes I look at the car and think, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know, do you really need to be doing this? But then when you get a look, see just how far I've come in effectively what's a short space of time. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. So really can't wait to get started on the other side. However, once again, yep, thanks to all the new subscribers. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you the next time. See you later.